welcome to my YouTube channel, Loving Life as Winkler, aka Lovey Space. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just a happy soul. As you all know me, I'm always, in my mood. Yeah, just like that. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Foxes can dance without music. Foxes, foxes. I'm a clown, okay? I know. Yeah, welcome to this episode. On today's episode, I'm going to be talking about why we end up getting hurt in relationship. One of the biggest mistake I have seen or even made, people, is because we tend to love more than what we are supposed to or how we are supposed to. You get it? I think the main reason you should be with somebody, it's not just because of love. You should be able to trust that person. You should be able to grow with that person physically, emotionally, financially, and spiritually. You should be able to build wealth with that person. We get into relationships. From the beginning, we see red flags and we ignore them, thinking, oh, it will change. It will get better. She doesn't get better. That individual does not get better. If you get into a relationship and you're already seeing red flags from the beginning, my sister, oh yeah, my brother, pack and go. There is no need saying it will get better. That's why we end up getting hurt, because we expect that, or we believe, we put it in our head thinking that it's gonna get better. Nothing gets better. That individual has been like that their entire life. How do you think that? And by the way, somebody can only change if they want to change. We cannot force them to change. So if you're out there forcing your partner to change, you wait until the sun will set and you still be there struggling in that relationship. And that's why you end up getting hurt. And most of the time, it's us women that suffer. You know why? Because we are vulnerable. We are able to talk about our feelings. We are able to let people know, our partner know how we feel about certain things. But men, they will soak and soak and soak and soak it in. And one day, when you keep that water from the tap, keep running and pouring into that cup, one day it gets full. And that man is hurt. That woman is hurt. It's just that the difference between a man and a woman is that men, they don't show their feelings, but we women, we do show our feelings. We are vulnerable. And being vulnerable is a good thing. It's a very good thing. So if you are that vulnerable person out there, just be yourself. Be yourself. Just be yourself. You can change if you don't want to change. Stop forcing people to change. So if you see those red flags from the beginning in your relationship, whatever it is, if you cannot work it out, let go, because in the long run, everybody will be hurting. You start calling each other names, Another thing why we end up getting hurt in a relationship is because you meet this person, especially men, this goes to the men, you meet this guy out there. As a woman, you tend to tell the guy, I've been with this person, I've been with that one, this is my past. There are certain things you don't need to tell the man. Not every man out there is mentally able and capable, to understand your past. It's gonna drain. If that man is not mentally ready to accept your past, it's gonna drain him. So it's not everything that you tell a man about your past. Some things are just meant to be let low. As long as in that particular relationship, in the current relationship, in the present, you are not that old person, then everything is fine. But for you to be able to tell your man, your partner, your girlfriend, your wife, your spouse, whosoever that is, about your past, you need to check facts if that person is mentally ready to accept your past, because some people are just not ready. Some people are not capable of doing that. So that's why we also end up getting hurt in relationship, because at that point, no matter how far you've gone in planning your future together, that person is exiting that relationship because they just cannot take it. They can't. And there's nothing you can do about it, right? There's nothing you can do about it. Another reason why we end up getting hurt, is because we tend to fall for people who are in a relationship. Being that this person, you might be attractive to this, a man is attracted to you, or a woman is attractive to you, or you are attractive to that woman, but then they are in a relationship and you expect them to keep the communication with you. It's not gonna be easy, right? Because that person is already loved by someone, or he or she already loves someone. So your expectation is high. You expect them to be with you at a certain time, that early morning waking up together, that early morning chat, late night gist. They just cannot give it to you. And that's why you end up getting hurt. So you have to look into all those details in relationships. Find what makes you happy. In the beginning, you see all those things, but if you tend to ignore it, it will hurt you, and that is not good. Another point is I have found out is, if you are in love with someone, or if you are in a relationship with someone, you should be able to figure out if that person can love themselves. You should be with somebody who loves themselves more, because if that person loves themselves, then they're able to give you love back. But if you are with somebody who is emotionally not stable, how do you expect them to love you when they don't even know how to love themselves? They should be able to love themselves, because once you love yourself, love all your flaws, then you are able to accept another person's flaw. You are able to love another person. So love comes from within. You need to be able to love yourself. When you love yourself, you're able to give love back. It doesn't even matter even in a sexual relationship. This goes to family, siblings, friend, all sorts of relationship, co-workers and all those things. Like, you should be able to give back love when you love yourself. You're able to give back love when you love yourself. So all those things we need to take into consideration when we are dating, or when you are married to somebody, to avoid being hurt. Don't you think, oh, having a baby with this woman or with this man is gonna keep them in a relationship? Hell no. Who said that? Huh? Who? What? Hell no. A baby does not keep a relationship. A baby might help stabilize a relationship, but it does not keep a relationship. So don't you go out there trying to make babies thinking you will keep a relationship. No, you end up being hurt. I have seen it. You end up being hurt. So these kids we are making out there, they are not begging us to make them. We choose to make them, thinking that we can use them to keep our relationships. But ladies and gents, that doesn't work. Not in this 21st century. Even back in the days, if a man is full of it, he's full of it. If a woman is full of it, she's full of it. There is nothing you can do about that. There is nothing you can do about that. There is just nothing you can do about that. I'm sorry, but some people have this archaic mentality, thinking that, oh, because she has kids, she's gonna stay home, or because we have kids together, he's not gonna cheat, or blah blah blah. No. Let's be with somebody because we want to get, we want to build wealth. We want to have fun, build a life together, create a home, right? We want to build ourselves something that tomorrow we will look back at it and say, hey, we did that together, despite the ups and downs and things like that. I just don't think love enough is enough for a relationship. And when you put love or sex in front, you end up getting hurt, because the expectations now, they start getting high. So think well, think why, and think if truly in the beginning of that relationship, everything you're seeing from your partner, if in the long run you're going to be able to stick with that person despite their flaws. If that's yes for you, then go for it. But if you think you're not going to be able to, exit, because at the end of the day, you will stay there and you will get hurt. We avoid all these little red flags we see in the beginning of a relationship, and at the end we end up getting hurt because we expect people to change. No, people don't change. Jeez, no, not like that. Let me ask you something. You probably have siblings, and you guys grew up in the same household, under the same roof, born by the same parents, and everybody comes out with their own way, their own character. After so many decades, your siblings haven't changed. Do you expect your partner, your wife, or your husband to change? No, it's not gonna happen like that. And the worst part is that people who don't want to change, you can't force them to change. I'm gonna repeat this so many times. You can't force a person to change. You're going to get hurt. You are going to get hurt, my people. So quit expecting people to change if they don't want to change. Quit being in that relationship if you don't want to get hurt. If you see those red flags in the beginning, quit. Don't let society judge you. No matter how many times they come after you and say, oh, she has been with that, he has been with that, back and forth, left and right. You are the one wearing that shoe in that relationship. Don't let anybody force you into something that you are not comfortable with. So yeah, this is your favorite girl again. Leave your comments below. Let's share ideas. I want to grow, and I know you too want to grow. So let's share our experiences, our ideas, and let's grow with each other, right? You can only learn from your past. Experiences are the best way to teach somebody or to teach yourself. So keep being you, keep loving you. I would say build yourself first. Create who you want to be before you embark into a relationship, because if you are able to build yourself as an individual, that's the only way you can able to help build your partner, right? And the best thing is, if you find that partner that you have the same values, life is just going to be perfect, because you guys think on the same level, you reason on the same level. So some of those little arguments will be avoided. You don't want to compromise yourself or your happiness because of love. No, at the end of the day, your happiness comes first. And if you are not happy with yourself, no other person can make you happy. Yep. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed my video. Leave your comment about it. Tell me what you think, and I'll be back with the next episode. Mwah. I love you guys. Bye.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. You're like the stars in the skies. When I look in your eyes, I believe my life is complete.